Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
This has been a wonderful experience today. And before I begin with my very brief comments, let me say how honored I am that Justice Benham thought enough of me to ask me to stand in his stead because he had to return for another engagement. Justice Benham is a very unique person, as you all know. He is a person who puts an effort toward the things that he speaks about and stands behind good causes, whatever they may be across the state. I don't say it lightly when I tell you that he's my hero and my mentor, because years before I decided to seek a seat on the Superior Court, I was part of a handful of young lawyers that he spoke with. I was young back then. And he suggested to us that if we wanted to become judges in Georgia, that we had to win the hearts of the people by the things that we did as lawyers, because ultimately we would not all be appointed by governor. Some of us would be elected by the people, and that's where we should focus. And I took that to heart, and I was blessed in 1996 to win election to Superior Court. And one of the first calls that I got was from Justice Benham. He was kind enough to come to Albany on the day that I was sworn in to attend the, I guess you would call it an inaugural banquet, and to wish me well. And so I'm very excited and honored to speak in his stead today. I shared with him that my words to you this evening would be woefully insufficient compared to the great and wonderful things he would say, but I would give it my best shot. And the most important thing I want to say is thank you. Thank you for the sacrifice. All of you could have been doing, I'm sure, a lot more pleasant things than spending the day assisting persons in assessing whether or not they could get their record restricted. But we all know how important that work is. We know that it's difficult to get a job. We know that it's difficult to get a loan. It's difficult to purchase anything on credit. It's difficult to even associate in certain circles with a criminal history. And it's so important to remove that barrier if we're going to be a city, a county, a state, and a nation that takes to heart the goal of the criminal justice system of restoring and rehabilitating those who come through the system. If we don't remove that obstacle in instances where we can, we're simply relegating those individuals to a life of difficulty, a life of impossibility in areas that are so critical to their survival. I said this morning, it's like a criminal history is the scarlet letter of the criminal justice system. It broadcasts that you're unfit for a loan, you're unfit for home ownership, you're unfit for a decent job, you're unfit for educational assistance, you're unfit for so many things. And so the work that you've done today has gone far towards addressing that issue. I want to offer a challenge. I was sharing with my friend here from Phoebe that this issue that we're trying to tackle is like a medical condition. There's no one shot that's going to bring about a cure. It's consistent medical attention that will hopefully address the ailment and get us past it. And what I would issue as a challenge is that we not allow this to be the one and only opportunity, the only one and only effort that we make to address these issues. Those of you who sat down with individuals, you know that this problem is much bigger than what you dealt with today. We know that there's probably a large percent of individuals who did not come today that have issues that are similar, if not the same as those who braved their way and did come. And so it's a challenge that is far bigger than what we can tackle in one day. We don't need another organization. We got enough of those, but I hope that we will continue to be committed whenever we're called upon to lend assistance, that we'll do that. As lawyers, we have a monopoly on legal knowledge and ability to take matters to court and achieve results. And sometimes we don't realize that. And that means that in many instances, unless a person is particularly sophisticated enough to represent themselves effectively, they must bring their situation to us and let us take it through the court system. Once we realize that, then we ought to make ourselves as available as we can to give them the assistance that they need. When people come to my office, I'll go ahead and share with you with these type of issues and questions. I'm probably going to first send them to the law library. And then I may call up some of my good friends who I know are committed to this issue and committed to helping and say, look, there's a person here who really needs some assistance. They don't have any money, and they would have come to you first. Will you help them? Will you sit down with them, and will you make yourself available, either to advise them, or if they actually need some service and you're not in a position where you're prohibited from active practice, that you'll be able to do that. You know, I can't push this wall down with just one quick thrust, but I believe that if all of us got together and pushed at the same time, that wall will come down, and that's what it takes. It's going to take the collective efforts of all of us working as a team to address not only this problem, but all the problems that exist in our communities. I believe it was somebody, it might have been Helen Keller, or it might have been Mother Teresa, who said, you can do some things that I can't do, and I can do some things that you can't do, but we can do some great things together. It takes teamwork to make the dream work. We want to turn the dreams of equality, we want to turn the dreams of self-sufficiency, we want to turn the dreams of total involvement into reality. It's going to take us all working together. I think it's close enough to Sunday that I can say this. In the words of Johnson Open, the great writer of spiritual songs, keep pressing on that upward way. New heights you'll gain every day. Keep praying as you're onward bound. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. Lord, lift me up. Let me stand by faith on heaven's tableland. Higher plane I have found. Plant my feet on higher ground. That's what I challenge you to do. God bless you and thank you.